This work has been done with colleagues from SARPI-Veolia group and also with a French CEM vendor, ADER, and also a company coming from Finland named Begazor, who developed the PPS technology. So for the agenda for this presentation, I will present firstly the context and objectives, secondly the short description of the PPS stack technology and a review of 10 years of operation on this PPS stack technology and the conclusion and outlook. So concerning the context and objectives, so I would say that the story began a little more than 10 years ago in France, especially in one of our hazardous waste incineration lines, where we have quite very unsatisfactory feedback on the low particulate matter concentration measurements, so at stack below 1 milligram per cubic meter, dry basis at 11 oxygen content. So this line is composed, it's a conventional line, it's composed of a rotary kiln operated at a temperature of 1000 degrees Celsius, followed by a secondary combustion chamber, also the temperature is quite the same level at 1000 degrees Celsius. Followed by a boiler, and afterwards a cooling tower, a baghouse filter, a wet scrubber, neutral wet scrubber, and a stack. In this incineration line, so we are incinerating, in fact, solid waste, pasty waste, liquid waste at the same times into the rotary kiln, and also we are incinerating liquids into the secondary combustion chamber. So it means that we have quite I would say an exotic gas matrix also at stack, and we know that it's quite difficult to measure in our matrix environment. So the technology used, so a little more than 10 years ago, it was a beta gauge, as older and redundant system. So we have a very frequent curative maintenance to be made once every 3 months. It was quite horrible for our operators. And we also have many doubts on the measurement reliability based on bag filters performances feedback, because we are measuring numerous zero value, very strange, with a sudden high value above 30 milligrams per cubic meter without explanation, so with no breakdown with the bag filter. And also we have big difficulties to pass the AST and CAL2, so it means it was costing a lot of money also for us, because we have to repeat also the CAL2 and AST, and with quite no good results. So 1 year after, we decided to test a breakthrough technology, promising technology named PPS, that was developed by Begazor, so coming from Finland, based also on a review at this time of the current technology, and we are judging at this time that these technologies were at the limit of sensitivity to measure low particulate matter in challenging hazardous waste incineration conditions, especially below 1 milligram, and we were close to 0.1 or 0.2 milligram per cubic meter. So this PPS technology has been developed and patented by Begazor. It was already proven in the field of car emissions. It has a very high sensitivity, around 0.1 microgram per cubic meter, and you can measure aerosol between 8 nanometers and 10 micrometers. Also, it's not impacted by the fouling. It has a very short response time because it's 10 Hertz. So it means that if you are just measuring during 10 seconds, you have 100 data. So it's very nice. It's very compact, as you will see on the next photo. And we decided at this time to adapt this technology, so that was developed initially for the car industry, to adapt this technology for the stack emissions measurement. So you can see some photo on the right of this prototype. So the requirement, so in 2015, to be achieved by the PPS stack was the following ones. So range of concentration between 0 and 50 milligrams per cubic meter, a detection limit at 50 micrograms per cubic meter, response time of 1 minute, composed, because I think to measure at 10 Hertz, it's a big advantage. So we decided to measure during 10 seconds. So it means minimum 80 data. And for the left 50 seconds, we are just measuring the zero. So we can control and the zero, and we have absolutely no drift with the zero. So it's very interesting. Also for the maintenance, it should be annual. It should be also compact unit installed directly on the stack port. So it's quite easy to install. So the weight was a little less than 25 kilograms. Capex no greater than 25 kilo euro. And for the particle measurement conditions, so we have to measure a very low